Welcome to Sarah Racing Garage. Today we're going to work on this car engine here. It's a Dodge Viper V10 engine. Okay, 3,000 horsepower. Going crazy in the house. Self-isolating. We need to get out, work on our mind. Okay, and so this is a tutorial. Anyway, what I'm going to explain today is how to check the proper torque for torque rods and the stretch. Okay, a lot of people don't know how to do that, or there's not a great enough video for it. So you need to look at the rod bolt. Okay, these are very high-end rods. They're made by 300M material, and they're dryer rods, they're called. This rod bolt's a 3.5. It's stronger than an L19. It's a very strong rod bolt, and in order to get the maximum yield out of it, okay, you have to find the stretch. What that means is when you're clamping it down into the rod and you're torquing it down, the bolt is actually going to stretch to get its maximum load. Okay, now you want to be able to do that, because if not, this rod bolt will not give you the maximum clamping force around the rod. Okay, it won't clamp the cap to the rod, okay, at its maximum force. You want to have it maximum force, because the rods take the most punishment in the engine. Okay, what we're going to do is we have a stretch gauge from ARP. You can buy these anywhere. Summit has them, everybody has them. So it's very important for building an engine. What you're going to do is you're going to place, every rod has a little dimple in it on either end. Okay, you're going to place it on the bottom, and you're going to check with the gauge. Okay, just make sure it's free in there, and you're going to set the gauge to 0. Okay, once you set it to 0, now you pull it out. You know that's what it is without any load on it. You put it into the rod. Make sure you're using ARP Ultra Torque Lube. Okay, put it in, and what I like to do is always set it at first torque yield out of the bolt. And by doing that, you got to have the stretch. So they're calling for, on the 3.5 ARP bolts, which we're using 7/16, they're calling for like 6 thousandths. Okay, 6.5 thousandths of stretch to get the maximum yield. So what I like to do is, first off, like to torque I have it set at 60 pounds right now. So we'll just torque both rods at 60 pounds, both rod bolts. Okay, and we can check it. And when we check it, okay, I'm going to check to see how much that stretched the actual bolt at 60 pounds. So we know we set this at 0 before. Okay, and so we're only at basically 4 thousandths. Okay, like 4 thousandths roughly. Not almost quite 5,000, but we still need to get a little more, like another 1,000, 1,500 out of the stretch out of this bolt. But we'll put it back in and torque it to another 20 pounds or 30 pounds, okay? And we'll see where we're at. We'll go to 30 because I know most likely it's going to run about 90 pounds. So we'll check at 90 pounds and see where we're at. Okay, we're at 90 pounds now. I'm going to torque it down. I'm going to take it out, and we're going to check it again. Okay, so if you look at, we're right at 6 thousandths, okay, with it torqued to 90 pounds. That's where we want to be. So that's the maximum, that's the perfect stretch for this bolt, okay, for maximum load, 6 thousandths. And it's about 90 pounds, foot-pounds. So we know that's going to work, and that's how we're going to put all the bolts into the engine in order to get the maximum clamping force. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to our YouTube.